If you have under $2,000 to spend on a new gaming Prebuilt PC and you want the best performance for the price that you're paying, I'll show you 4 different systems that are great in terms of price to performance for Prebuilt PCs under $2,000 that are going to have no bottlenecks, so you don't have to worry about FPS drops or anything like that. And if you're a beginner, don't worry either, because I will explain to you what each of these PCs are capable of running. You will have the links to all of these systems in the video description, and I want to clarify that most of them are on a huge discount, so maybe when you're watching this they are more expensive. That being said, let's start. With the first one, we have a really cheap system considering you are willing to spend under $2,000, and we have the Victus 15L. This one is $850, and yes, don't worry, I have PCs within $1,500 to $1,900 if that's the case for you, but if you don't even have $1,000 to spend on a system, this one is the one I would buy. It has an AMD Ryzen 7 processor in the Ryzen 7 5700G, then you get the RX 6600 XT, which is a really good 1080p graphics card, and you can also play at 1440p on high settings depending on the title, and then you get 16 gigs of RAM, 1TB of hard drive, and 500 gigs of SSD. This is a great system for 1080p, you have no limits at that resolution, and at 1440p you can run most titles just fine, 60 plus FPS on average, and if you want to play esports titles even at 1440p you will be able to achieve 200 plus FPS on competitive settings. So overall, for $850 this is a great deal, and it's a huge $500 discount by the time that I'm recording this video. With the next one, we have my favorite in terms of price to performance on this whole video. We are talking about the Skytech Nebula with the i5 12400F and the RTX 4070 for the graphics card. This one is $1,350, meaning that it's way under $2,000 once again, but you get a really capable 1440p GPU in the RTX 4070. The RTX 4070 is one of the best GPUs that you can get for 1440p resolution, really power efficient, and on a 13 game average at 1440p on high to ultra settings. I'm talking about all type of games here, not only easy to run titles but also high demanding ones. The RTX 4070 was able to manage 126 FPS, so this one is one of the best 1440p gaming PCs that you can get right now on a discount, and in my opinion is the best one in terms of price to performance. You can also start playing at 4K depending on the game and the settings, but you always have the DLSS to help you out. With the next one, we have the Azure 2. This one is $1,700 and it has the i5 13600K and the RTX 4070. Now, in terms of gaming performance, this PC is not going to be that much different from the last one unless you're playing high demanding CPU titles. However, you get a much better processor in the i5 13600K. So if you're a content creator, this PC is gonna be a much better option than the last one, and you also get 32 gigs of RAM of DDR5 memory. So if you're looking for content creation, this one is a no-brainer, and I think you should upgrade from the last one, especially if you have the budget, of course. However, if you just want gaming, the price difference between the last one and this one is quite big, and I wouldn't recommend it if all that you're going to do is gaming, especially if your favorite titles are high GPU demanding and not high CPU demanding. And for $100 extra, you can get, in my opinion, the best PC right now for under $2,000. I'm talking about the Omen 40L for $1,800, so $100 more than the last one. But here you get the RTX 4070 Ti, which is better than the RTX 4070. In fact, on that 13 game average at 1440p high to ultra settings, where the RTX 4070 was able to manage 126 FPS on average, the RTX 4070 Ti is able to get 153 FPS on average. So it's a much better option. I currently have the RTX 4070 Ti myself. I play at 1440p, and I think it's one of the best GPUs that you can get for 1440p resolution. But then on this system, you also get the i7 13700K, which is better than the i5 13600K, so you get a much better system not only for gaming but also for content creation and productivity work. The 4070 Ti is more of a 1440p ultra settings graphics card, but you can also play at 1440p depending on how much VRAM your favorite games require. If you are new to PCs, don't worry, it's easy to search. You can search on YouTube the RTX 4070 Ti benchmark on your favorite title at 4K, if 4K resolution is your thing. But if you want to play at 1440p, I have the 4070 Ti myself, so I made a whole video on benchmarks at 1440p with the 4070 Ti and the i5 13600K. So here you get a better processor, so you can expect a slightly better gaming performance when talking about high demanding CPU titles. Then you get 1TB of SSD and 16 gigs of RAM, which is going to be enough, but I do recommend you you upgrading to 32 gigs of RAM if you are a content creator. Now, I've never seen this system at this price point before. You end up saving $750, which is a ton of money. So if you want to buy this one, I would recommend you buying as soon as possible if you still see this deal going on. You can check it on the link in the description, and if it's not on sale anymore and I notice it, or you let me know in the comment section, I will try to put a different system that's around the same price with the same performance, but that's going to be a hard task because I don't think you can get the same level of performance at this price point on a Prebuilt PC. On a PC build, sure, but on a Prebuilt PC, I don't think so. Anyway, if you are a beginner to components or you just don't want to learn about systems in order to get one, whether it's a PC build or a Prebuilt PC, trust me, as a beginner it's really easy to create bottlenecks, or maybe get a Prebuilt PC that's nice and you think it's going to perform well, but the only thing that it has is aesthetics and you end up paying just for RGB. For that reason, I recommend you asking me for personal PC help on my website. You have that link as well in the description and in the comment section, where I will personally help you out with everything that you need and depending on the budget that you have. Also, I don't care if you want just content creation, just gaming, maybe both, maybe you want to add streaming as well. I will help you out with everything, and I will also give you PC knowledge. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.